and welcome back to Pardon the Palouse. I'm Kelsey Cook, and I'm going to be hosting our percent chance game. So you guys, we've got 30 seconds per topic. Let's hear what you think. Let's get started. So what is the chance that Coach Wolf will ever take the Cougs to a bowl game? Gavin, what do you got?
Well, I think that it's a 0% chance that he will take us to a bowl game. You know, the Cougs, like I said before, I don't think the guy's going to be coaching the Cougs next year. I think we're going to fire him, and so there you have it. 0% chance that this guy wins a bowl game for the Cougars of Washington State.
All right, Geoff, what do you think?
I'm going to go a little bit higher than that. I'm going to go as high as 11%. And my reasoning here is I think he's got a solid shot if he does come back next year at winning a bowl. And I also do not see a return to WSU out of the question if Wolf goes somewhere else and has success.
All right. Those are some pretty low numbers, but it's understandable. So what is the percent chance that you think the men will make the NCAA tournament this year? Geoff, what do you got?
Well, I really think that they've got a nice shot at making the tournament this year. I see them going in the top 3 in the Pac-10, probably about a 60% chance of making the NCAA tournament. I do feel, though, that could be hampered by their troubles inside.
Well, I will see your 60 and raise you 15. 75% that the Cougs will be making the NCAA tournament in a weak Pac-10 this year. And it looks like the Northwest is just going to rock the Pac-10. Look out for Washington State and UW to be the big guys.
Nice. I like the optimism. On a completely different note, it's been really cold lately. So what do you guys think the chances that the snow will melt before the end of the semester in Pullman? Geoff?
Well, my number is rising as we speak as it's raining outside and it's been warming up a little bit. I'm going to go with 13% just because the rain's starting to come in. I think it's going to clear up a little bit, but there's going to be some snow around. I know Mr. Snow built an igloo.
Well, I'm going with another goose egg, 0% chance that the snow is going to melt. Over here in New York, it's way warmer than Washington, which is a telltale sign that global warming is the truth. So, yeah, 0% chance. There will be lots of snow in Pullman, and yeah.
All right, I think Gavin might be right because we do have snow in the forecast for tonight. Last question. Will Bill Moos be part of a national championship while he's still WSU's athletic director? Geoff?
Well, I'm going to go a little bit higher than Mr. Goose Egg Gossage over there. I'm going to go with 3% chance that they pull this off. I know it's very slim. There's not too much to it. Maybe we can add a cricket team, a fencing team, maybe some wrestling. I don't know. There's some good wrestlers out where I come from. We'll see what happens.
I don't know how you mustered up the courage to go to 3% there. I mean, that's a big deal. But I'm going to have to say 10% chance. I'm going to raise the stakes a little bit more here. 10% chance that Bill Moos gets it done. You never know. Could happen with a soccer team. Could happen with baseball. So, yeah, 10%.
All right. Well, as you guys can see, these percentages are all over the board. As for picking a winner, I think I'm going to have to go with Geoff because Gavin is dressed a little like Aladdin right now.
Come on, what's wrong with this?
I mean, you are living in one of the fashion capitals of the world, but maybe you're just too edgy for us hobos here in Pullman. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for joining us. This game is 100% over, and we're going to take it to a 30-second break, but we'll be right back after the commercial.
When you cross a soprano with a cardiologist, someone who will sing their heart out. Just what they're doing at a local community theater. See, the Sopranos Choir and the Cardiologist Hospital contacted their community coalition and started a children's theater.
Play the dragon!
They knew busy kids are less likely to try drugs. And that's music to everyone's ears. What can your group do? Contact your community coalition at helpyourcommunity.org. Because you get more
when you get together.
Welcome back to Pardon the Palouse. Last week we were able to catch up with head basketball coach Ken Bone after the Idaho game. And the first question we had for Coach was what was going on when Idaho went on that scoring run?
I thought we were taking rushed shots, and there was no good reason to do that. You know, sometimes you get into games and you set the tone early by making shots, and it can be fool's gold. And we made shot after shot after shot within the first 5 minutes. And boy, you start doing that and believing you can do it for 40, it's very, very, very rare that happens. And I kind of felt like that's what happened tonight.
Well, we were also able to get some inside information on Reggie Moore's injury from Coach Bone. We wanted to know what exactly his injury is, what is the diagnosis, and how did it happen? So, Coach Bone, take it.
He has it's called the scaphoid bone in your wrist, and he has a slight fracture there that he's hoping that will heal quickly. He has a cast on his wrist right now, and we see that being on for probably at least a week, maybe 2 more weeks, and then take it from there. He hurt his wrist falling on it. He fell on his wrist, not on the floor, but in his dorm room. And no, there was no alcohol involved at all.
That's good to know, Coach. There's no alcohol involved. Lastly, Coach discussed the new guys on the team that are making some big plays.
Well, Faisal's that one guy that can definitely score it, and he's not shy about doing it. And then Patrick Simon. Patrick Simon can, he's a good shooter. And tonight he wasn't just shots, he created opportunities for himself and dove to the basket. And I think Clay hit him once and D'Angelo hit him once, and he just has a very good feel for the game and knows how to score.
Well, with the Apple Cup right around the corner, let's talk some Huskies. Well,
Yeah.
This is Jake Locker's senior season,
Woof.
and many say he will be drafted in the first round, if not the top 10. What's your input here, Gavin?
Well, Jake Locker, you know, he was the golden boy coming into the season, all over ESPN, made the East Coast swing trying to promote his Heisman candidacy, but he's not too golden, you know. Jake Locker just doesn't look great. You know, he's 5-6 right now, never really been a winning quarterback at UW, and his QB rating's 9th out of 10 in the Pac-10. So the guy just, he's not even tearing it up in his own conference. So
Yeah, he's a poor man's Jay Cutler to me, really. I don't see any other way to explain it, but he's just a guy that can't close out games, doesn't have great numbers. He's a very good athlete, but you know, I have him as a first-round grade as a safety, second-round grade as a quarterback.
Yep. Buyer beware,
At least 3 quarterbacks I would take ahead of him. So definitely buyer beware. But it does seem that we are out of time. Thank you for watching our inaugural episode of Pardon the Palouse. I'm Geoff McNeish, and he's been Gavin Harris.
thanks for joining us tonight, guys. Inside the Lines is next, so check it out. Good night.